Norm Pattis is here, super attorney. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Norm!
Hey.
Okay, so the earthquake
Shut up, Norm.
that we had,
Yeah.
This building evacuated. Apparently, it was
Did anybody
a big deal.
notice?
Like,
Did anybody notice?
People here knew.
Yeah.
They said it
They-
shook and everything.
It
Wow.
was, the more I hear about it, the more it was like I was making fun of everyone for leaving the building, but it turns out it was a real deal, right? So they all run outside, and then the company says to its employees, if you don't feel comfortable going back in the building, you can go home. Now, is that necessary now?
Well, I mean, they can say that. I mean, I think, what's the name of the company that owns this radio station?
Cox.
That was a very un-Cox-like move. A very considerate.
No, this is a great company.
Yeah, very good company.
Very considerate.
And they're listening!
And, it's a pleasure to be here. I'd like to thank the good people at Cox for helping me stand up tall for justice here on the radio this morning.
Is there liability?
For what?
For, like, if they didn't?
No. I think it was
Okay.
just a kind and humane gesture. I mean, a very unusual thing. I was in the car. I got a call. Did you feel the earth move? I said, I always do. But I mean, so I didn't. But the more I hear about it,
You're one of Satan's army.
I wouldn't go that far.
Lieutenant.
But yeah, thank you. I'm Satan himself. No, there was no liability there. It was just a kind gesture on the part of the employer. Built some goodwill.
The DSK case.
Oh, please. Rich white men can't rape.
So you think there was
is that a
something
book?
there to that?
I know I had a consent. I have a case in a certain town where my client's alleged to have taken what wasn't offered. His claim it was offered. The woman has credibility issues. I go to court the morning the DSK case is going to be dismissed. We're in chambers. The prosecutor's talking about why my guy needs to go to jail. I look at the judge. I've got 3 words for you. Dominic Strauss-Kahn. And her face fell. I said, if it's good enough for rich white guys, how come it's not good enough for we poor lower middle class guys who get caught in a jam? So, should the case have been dismissed? It wouldn't have been for a person without wealth. Typically, prosecutors say victims have rights. Let the jury decide. She
did have some major credibility problems, right?
It's not uncommon to see in cases of this sort. A common prosecutorial riff is we don't pick our witnesses. We don't go to central casting to get 20 bishops. People who come to us typically have issues. Dominic Strauss-Kahn caught a break. I think the case should never have been brought in the first instance. It's too easy to bring a single complainant case, and in which case it becomes a he said, she said thing, and it's very, very terrifying. Having been brought, I think that Cyrus Vance made a mistake by dumping it, and he lost credibility in Harlem. If I'm a young
so
black
if you're going to
woman,
bring it.
Yeah. Either light up
Be ready to bring it the whole way.
light up or
sue?
leave me alone.
Yeah.
Can that guy sue now? Can he sue New York DSK?
No, the prosecutorial decisions to forbear prosecution or to go forward are immune from suit. He can counterclaim against the alleged victim, Ms. Diallo, but I don't know what he'd get. So
West Memphis 3.
yeah, long time in coming and a good result.
Yeah. They didn't have enough evidence to prosecute those guys.
After the passage of time and witnesses had died, and the fellows made a difficult. They made a deal with the devil. They pled to time served to end the case. Their lawyers, you might want to have held out and tried the case so they could turn around and sue for malicious prosecution. But now having pled, there's a favorable outcome, and these guys are going to go nowhere with a civil suit.
So they can't sue.
Correct.
So it was
Well,
3
they can
guys.
sue. They just
if they
can't-
can sue,
yeah,
they're probably not going to
gonna
win.
get anything. Yeah.
That's right.